Hi everybody, can you see me okay and hear me okay? I can see there's a few of you waiting. Hi Karen, hi Hazel, Maxine, Amy. Just let me know that you can see me because this is, I think I've cracked it now with sending you the link. So it goes and kind of pre-scheduling it. So hi Gemma, hi Steph, hi Joe. So I'm hoping this is working. Oh yes, some people are saying hi Claire. So all good. Yay! Right, so I think I've cracked that. Hi and welcome anyway. This is my YouTube channel, Claire Manning Creative, and I do craft demos with my range of stamps, dies, stencils, bits and pieces like that. So I've got loads of news for you today and then a lovely demo, hopefully mixing up some older stuff with some newer stuff and bits and pieces. My dog Horse is here with me. Wasn't that perfect timing? Hi Horse. How are you? And I hope you are all well and keeping warm. If you are new here, give us a like, thumbs up and subscribe below, and then you can get notified every Monday when I do live demos. And then once a month on the first Monday of the month, I do a release of a new collection of stamps and bits and pieces. So how are you all? Loads of you joining in this evening. It's great to see so many of you. And something that I put on the website today that I did share on social media, but I didn't think that many people had noticed until you came live, but they've already gone, is some of the little gems and embellishments that I've put on today. So you've probably seen before, lots of you have already got some of my no-hole sequins that everybody's been absolutely loving. And today I got in a couple of new colours of those and some new kind of those cabochon. Horse is going crazy again. Horse, stop it. They're little water droplets, but they've got that lovely iridescent kind of bubble finish. Horse, stop it. And the water droplets have gone already, which I can't believe because I only put them on the website maybe 5 hours ago, something like that. So I promise you, if you're after them, click the back in stock, notify me when back in stock button on the website, because I'm going to order some more as soon as I come off here. They might take a week or two to come in, but I will absolutely get some more. And I'll show you in a minute what they look like, either if you've already ordered them and you're waiting for them to come, I'll ship them tomorrow, and the new colours, the sequins as well. And I've added the new colours into that big pack of the no-hole sequins where you can get all the colours together. So I think there's 9 now. Yes, Gemma, the droplets have all gone. I'm really sorry. But like I say, I will order some more. They will be on their way. I didn't check out my basket yet. Oh, Joe. I promise it, I had no idea they were going to go so quick. I know they're popular, those kind of things. Maybe it's the fact that they're the iridescent ones and they're a bit different. But I really didn't expect them. I thought like people would buy them during the show this evening. Maybe I should have waited till 6 o'clock. I do apologise. But yes, more on the way. Anyway, so what other bits of news have I got for you? This week, live-wise, obviously we've got tonight's show. I'm on the Crafting Together with All Brands group again at Thursday at 1. And Friday, hopefully, is Gemma Hines, Inky Gems, on our CM Creatives Facebook group as well. So tons of inspiration for you to get going. So should we have a look at what designs I'm going to use this evening, and then anything else I've got to tell you, I'll do it as I go along. You don't want to hear me just chattering along all the time, do you? Let me change cameras. Hello. There we go. So I'm going to use, what did I say? I was going to do an older stamp set, didn't I? So I'm going to go back to my first ever stamp set, well, from the first collection, and that's the Hello World. So I thought I'd do a classic floral, and I'm going to mix it in. I am going to be a bit of a tease because I'm going to mix it in with a die that isn't coming till March, I'm afraid. But I've been playing with it today and I just wanted to show you because I'm really excited. This high die. And of course I'll show you those gems and sequins, and we'll put some of those on as well, and we'll do a bit of colouring and bits and pieces and have a little bit of a chat. So what was I going to say? Yes, so what we're at now, end of January, aren't we? So the pound delivery, standard delivery for orders under £30 is still going on till the end of Jan, because I know it's really, really tight for everybody at this time of year. And I understand that. So, you know, sometimes I can't always reduce it to zero or whatever, but I do it as little as I can, and then obviously if you order over £30 then it's free anyway for just UK standard delivery. And I think things are picking up. People are telling me they're getting their orders quite quick again now, so fingers crossed Royal Mail is getting back on track after all the Christmas and the COVID and all that. And then our new February release will be on the first Monday of the month, which is the 7th of Feb. So a little bit longer as well to say for that one. And I'm really excited about it because we've got loads of kind of like spring florals, really nice. As you know, we always do it kind of, I'll do maybe some florals or some focal points and then some kind of graphic prints and patterns and things like that. Oh, how exciting. So I'm going to do a nice stamp with embossing powder for the Hello World, and I'll do the lovely floral. It's not quite a wreath, is it? What would you call that? I have no idea what I would call that. It's kind of like a draping design, isn't it? So I'm just going to grab my stamping tool. Oh, thank you, Steph. Troll bashing. Hi, Natasha. Hi. And hi, anyone else that's joining in as well. It's great to have you here just watching the demos, but if there is anything you fancy, obviously there's a link in the description below. Oh, let me just put my phone on silent. Thank you very much. Otherwise you're going to hear all orders and bits and pieces pinging through. So it's a lovely size. It is an A6 stamp set, but because there's only 1 centimetre and a couple of little leaves that you can use, it's a really, really nice size. So if you haven't had it out since this collection launch, which was, when was our first one? Was it August? Yeah, 3rd of August, I think, wasn't it? So that means we've been going nearly 6 months already. How exciting. A swag, that's a good word, Hazel. And creeping, yes. So 6 months. And then in our 6 months in Feb, we will be with the craft store. Now, I've had lots of questions as well today about with the announcements that it will be with the takeover, it will be the TV channel will be branded Create and Craft, and the YouTube streaming will be, or online streaming will be the craft store. It's going to take a little while for that transition to happen. I don't fully know yet where I'm going to fit within that. I'm quite happy to do either, to be honest, whether it's on live streaming live TV or streaming on YouTube. You guys are used to coming to see me here now anyway, so I'm just going to go with it and let them. There's so many people who, you know, as we've talked about, might be losing jobs and things like that. I'm just happy that they'll still have me on. So I will update you closer to the time, but I think they're sorting out what's happening for the shows and stuff over the next week or so, obviously. Been a great 6 months, Claire. Oh, thank you, Jo. Thank you. That's very kind, and you've all been so supportive. Right then, let me just That's obviously stamped in clear sticky ink, so you'll be able to see it now when I put my favourite gold metallic on. If there's your whey powders that you normally have, that if any of those are out of stock at the moment as well, I will be doing a big restock of those next week. Just everything keeps selling out so quick. So what I was thinking for next week's show is I'll give you a little preview of the release that will be the following week, so we can do some demos, mixing in the new stuff with some older stuff as well, and you can get to see some of the designs. And then obviously on the live launch, which will be the 7th, then I can show you all the design team girls stuff as well, because they've done some amazing cards as always. So there we've got that now in the pretty gold. So Tracy, yeah, talking about Virgin, you're saying they're not on Virgin, so you won't be able to watch. I've heard Leonie say today via a post that I think there's still some conversations around that, so it's not 100% that won't be happening yet. So hold fire, that may happen. I know that Virgin and Sky and things like that, they charge a lot for the channels to be streamed on their services, so I understand that, and that's what, but you'll definitely be able to get, if you can watch me on YouTube here, then you'll definitely be able to watch me on their YouTube channel as well. Oh, Karen, enjoy your demos, but miss the chat in the shop. Absolutely. And again, it's the same kind of thing as the TV channel there. At the moment, it is literally just about costs. You know, things have been difficult for businesses getting through the pandemic and things like that. And just business in general, isn't it? Is always difficult, but particularly at the moment. So it is something that I plan to do in the future, is have somewhere that you can come and visit. We've always got the craft shows and things like that in the meantime. So what I'm doing is just getting out my Kuretake pens, which, as you all know, they are my absolute all-time favourite. So I'm using olive green and mid green, and I'm just doing some blending. So I'm just going to do a very, very simple, a darker colour and a lighter colour, and blend the two together. And then I've got some pinks. I've got 3 pinks to blend for the kind of rosy flower areas. So I've gone back to having the laptop on the table compared to last week's video, because I just couldn't see you, couldn't keep up and see your comments enough, and this is a little better for me. Oh yes, Gemma's got some beautiful little Easter, I saw them today for the first time, little Easter shapes for her Inky Gems gem embellishments. They are absolutely amazing, they're so cute. Because although we don't always need huge sets of stamps and dies and things like that for Easter, if we don't do that much Easter crafting, it's nice to do a little bit, and anything that is super cute around Easter, bunnies and things like that, is right up my street. So I'm just doing all the leaves first, and this goes really, really pretty with that gold. Hi Kerry, how are you? Have we got a full design team there? I think so. I think that's everybody, isn't it? Horses settle down nicely for a sleep. So as you can see, I'm just putting the darker of the two greens. Oops. If I'm blending, I always just keep the two in my hand together like that. So I'm putting the darker at the bottom of the leaf. I'm not even using any water this time like I do sometimes to make it really watercolory. I just thought I'll use solid colour this time. Just a dark and a light, couldn't be simpler. Just working my way around the leaves. Oh, talking of things selling out on the website, very low again on the pockets, stamp pockets, but again I will order some, if not tonight, first thing tomorrow morning. And I know I did promise last week a free downloaded knife for your swatches. I haven't forgotten. I just had a really busy week last week, and then towards the end of the week I was starting to get quite a lot of headaches again while I'm still waiting for all my appointments and everything, so I had a few more breaks than I planned to. Tracy, oh my God, seriously don't know what I'm thinking. What you let myself in for? Doing a Facebook Live tomorrow night? Fantastic. Is that for your Clever Prints stuff, Tracy, our fabulous friend Charmaine? So I'm putting the darker of these three, pink in the middle of the open flower and at the base of the buds. Oh, some very exciting things going on here. Joe's asked for a cricket for her birthday. Amazing. Tracy, if you need a hand with anything, just give me a shout tomorrow. I'll be having my dinner straight after this and having an early night, but I'll be around tomorrow morning if you need any help, but I'm sure Charmaine will help you too if it's for her Clever Prints stuff. So just light, medium, dark, medium, and then light for these. And is that, Tracy, on the Crafting Together with All Brands groups? And there we go, there's the finished coloured flowers. This is my favourite colour combo to do. So I told you the greens, didn't I? I don't know whether any of you have got these pens. I'm sure lots of them have bought them off me over the years. That was light carmine, tea rose and natural beige. So I'm just going to trim that out. You're right, Gemma, she'll be absolutely brilliant. I'll definitely be watching. Can you let me know what time you're on? Did a couple of practice ones. Fabulous. So I didn't get a chance to cut out on my Cricut there is an outline digi-die for this one, but it's not going to take me too long, so just to whiz around this with the scissors anyway. Oh, on the Clever Prints group. Great. Oh, I'm so proud of you. That's going to be amazing. And don't worry, you know, people get nervous on these things. I still do sometimes, and sometimes you forget what you're going to say and blah, 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 but just go with it. And just carry on. If you mess up on something, don't worry about it at all. People are lovely, and you know, we're all human, aren't we? We're all here to learn, and just because we do these lives ourselves doesn't mean we always know everything. Things still go wrong sometimes. 7 PM tomorrow, right, I will be there. The potty mouth paper crafter. I know, I have to keep it clean. I had to get in the habit when I was on Create and Craft. I used to get told off for saying "oh God" all the time, and they try and stay away from any kind of religious references at all. And I say "oh my God" all the time. So I had to kind of retrain myself to say "oh my gosh." And now Leanne, Gemma, and Kerry take the mickey out of me and say I sound really posh. And I say, "oh gosh." But it's because I had to train myself to do it. Normally it would be something worse than "oh God" as well. Maybe an OSH or an OF. Honestly, Tracy, people don't mind. Look at, love the lives, the misbehaving pets. It makes it fun, doesn't it? We're all human. One thing I think I've learned as well over lockdown and my husband Dean is that, you know, we've all got lives, and lots of us have been working from home, and we've got children, we've got pets, people come to the door and things break and stuff like that, and it's funny. There we go. So I've trimmed around that. So for the background, I wanted to keep it white, but I wanted to add some texture. Now, embossing folders isn't something that I've got on my range yet. It is something I'm looking into. But I wanted to create a textured background, so I just used my scoreboard. I hope you can see this in the light. I've literally just created some lines, but I do this a lot with, sometimes I do double lines, like beading on walls or things like that, or you can do cross-hatch lines and do ones further apart, diagonals, anything like that. I don't know whether, let me try that. So again, it's something we can all do. Everybody knows how to do it. Just use your scoreboard to line. And I just measured them, you know, I think that was 1/4 of an inch each one, and I just went along. But it's something that actually looks really nice, and it just adds that little bit of texture to your cards. It's not really coming out very well on the camera, but I promise you it is there. Right then, so let me stick this down. Let's get some tape. And then I'm going to go ahead with a die cut sentiment, show you that new one. It's coming in March. And I know that's really far away, sorry. I'm showing you something that's not February, it's March release. But I get so excited about the dies, but I have to, they take longer to come, so I always have my samples earlier. And I'm hopefully doing more and more dies over this coming year. Oh, it's horrible hearing your own voice, isn't it, Tracy? You do get used to it though, I promise. Gemma never sounds nervous, you're quite right. I know, I'm terrible for naughty words in real life. Terrible, terrible, terrible. You wouldn't believe it. And then my Dean grassed me up once we were out at a meal, and he grassed me up to my mum. And he said, God, she swears all the time. And my mum went, you don't swear, do you, Claire? You know, you're not supposed to. And I thought that was really funny, like I was, as if I was going to get arrested or something for swearing, because she's a very, very lovely woman, my mother. But yeah, I think I've heard her swear once in my entire life. Can't imagine Claire saying naughty words. Oh, Joe. Wait till I've had a couple of cocktails. You can't shut me up. So just putting some pads. I wanted to raise this up a little bit. Again, we're talking about texture. I don't do huge big cards with too many layers and things like that, but sometimes it's nice to just get a bit of texture. Just pop it on the kind of on the side there, and then let's show you now what I'm doing with this sentiment. So this is going to be part of it's actually a set of 8 dies, 3 words and a little heart, little hand-drawn heart. And it's got hello, hi and hey, and the hey I used last week. So I've cut the hi out of black card 3 times, I think. Yeah, just to make it a little bit more sturdy. So I'm going to glue them together, just very roughly. So just laying them directly on top of each other. Do this with wet glue rather than tape because it gives you that wiggle room to really get them perfectly lined up. Yes, it's a great size, isn't it? So I love the word dies to be nice and big so they don't get lost. As I say, I've got lots lined up. Some really useful words in fonts that you're just going to love. They're just going to be your go-to essentials, and then some new kind of sayings and words that are going to be a bit different to what you've seen before, hopefully. Nice mix. But as I always say, I want to give you stuff that works hard for you, that you reach for again and again, and gives you value for money. Then, so you get high quality, but you're going to use it again and again and again. So I've done the border in some vellum, and I thought that goes really nice. Again, it just adds that texture. It's something that you can see again more in real life rather than on camera, particularly in this light. I can't wait for the spring. I hate doing these lives in artificial light. I love doing it, you know, curtains are open, you've got natural light. It's great. So before I stick that down, let's show you the new sequins and the cabochons or water droplets. So these are the ones that are sold out, but as I say, I'll get some more on order as soon as I've finished here. So they come in 4 sizes. It's a bag of 9 grams, so there's 4 different ones in there. But what I love compared to some of the water droplets out there, and I probably will do the plain ones as well, the plain clear, but these, when I saw these from the manufacturer, they really caught my eye. So I thought, I have got to have the ones. I love anything that's like holographic and iridescent, as you know, sequins, gems, anything like that, cardstock. So I thought I've got to have those ones. So let's have at least one of each size. So I think you've got, the smallest is 3mm. I think you get 3, 4, 5. Oh no, is it 5 sizes? 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. I definitely need a pickup tool. I'm trying to pick out the different sizes here. That'll do for now. But they're really, really beautiful. And they're made of resin, so they're nice and sturdy. That was a bit stupid, wasn't it? Trying to get them back in the bag like that. So yeah, I think I'll do the really clear ones as well soon. And they do like a milky kind of, it's clear, but it's got like a milky tone to it. So they're a little bit more opaque. Really, really pretty. And then let's have some of the pink sequins as well, because I thought they might go nice. Oh, actually, that's more like the nude, isn't it? Let's show you the pink though, because they're new today, aren't they? So the pink is a pink mix. So there's 3 different types of pink, like a fuchsia, medium pink and a lighter pink, and they've all got that lovely iridescency. So, so pretty. And then the last of the new colours for today is the white ones, and they are white matte, so they are pure white, completely different to the kind of white holographic ones that we've done. Great for shaker as well, these, because they're quite fine, as in quite thin, these, because they haven't got the iridescent coating on. So they'd be really thin and lightweight for your shaker cards, or just something a bit different if you want something really clean looking. Great for snow and shaker cards and that for Christmas. What was I going to do? Oh yes, I was going to get some of the nude, wasn't I? Because I feel that goes better with the flowers for today. So let's have a couple of those too. So much sparkle, so much sparkle. And then I've got a little something, I know we're nearly finished this demo, but I've got a little something else to show you as well. Based on another little card I'm doing based on what Gemma did in her demo last Friday, and the triangles theme for this week's theme in the group. So I'm going to tuck that in there, I think. Just try and make sure that's straight. Oh, hi horse, back again. No, oh, knocking everything over. I'm going to do... Oh, no. Let's put some of these on. Oh, yes. Clean and simple card with some sparkles is just the best, isn't it? Just make sure you use a really tacky glue to hold them in place. Here comes horse, tip tapping, yeah. I think this is probably a few too many gems and sequins, but I just wanted to show you how well they go together, because they've all got that kind of iridescent-y glow. Have I got an odd number there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so I'm going to leave it there. Those two. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to do was I'm going to make this high shiny. So it's not going to dry completely clear while I'm on live with you here, but you can imagine that with these glossy accents. It's just somebody bibbing their horn outside, horse. They're not picking you up. You've been out for your walk. Hear him huff then, as if why isn't it me going? We'll leave the high to dry as we do the second quick demo, and then hopefully, but again, I love doing this on die cut words because it just gives that really like puffy, clear gloss, extra texture. And it means then that cards that have a lot of white space and simple design, they're not boring, because you've got so many different bits of texture and interest to look at. So we'll come back to that in a little while. Horse, it's not for you, darling. My daughter's just getting picked up for netball and he's going crazy. Right then, let me show you the second things. So, do you remember on Gemma's Facebook Live on Friday, she used, for the triangles theme, she used the triangles mask stencil, and she did like an orange colour. I can't remember which colour she used, so I just picked two that were similar. So we did fossilised amber through the triangles, and then I used the heart stamp from the My Rainbow with some abandoned coral, and I said, oh, it looks like pepperoni pizza. So I thought, I know, why don't we make a pizza card? So the idea is that this would be a Valentine's card where instead of saying you had me at hello with your you had me at hello stamp, I'm going to cross through the hello and write pizza, because pizza is my favourite. So, and that's definitely, I know I'm married and stuff now, but if anybody needed a way to my heart ever in my life, it would be through pizza. So I might send this one to Dean if he's lucky. I know, Joe's like that pepperoni pizza again. Don't you think all pizzas should have heart-shaped pepperoni on it? So to make it more of a pizza shape, I'm going to start off with a pencil because I have no idea whether this is going to look any good. And I'm going to kind of draw on it a crust. So I'm going to go over with a pen after. I don't know whether that's the right angle. No, I think it needs to be. Crust needs to come down there. Right, let's just go for it, shall we? So that would be the base. I know, horse. Don't knock me, Dolly. I have no idea whether this is going to look any good. Make the cheese drip a little bit. We put in how am I going to add some ink onto that? Could probably do with a tiny little brush and a bit of water, but we'll get the idea. And then I'm going to draw around the hearts and just make it kind of a fun. Like Gemma does a lot of work with her fine liner pens, doesn't she? Make it look a bit doughy. Oh my goodness, horse, what are you doing? So just a bit of fun. So you can have a small or a large one. Let's chop that up. You stole a pizza, my heart, absolutely. So you could add some colour onto that crust if you wanted. I really don't think I've got the perspective and the angles of that crust right, but forgive me doing it in 10 seconds on here. Let's see if we can get some colour on that. What colour pens have I got lying around? Ooh, what about that natural beige that I've just used? That might be kind of crust colour. Bit of brown. Just a bit silly and a bit fun, really. And let's pop it on a card and stamp a sentiment on there. I love you so much. You saved the last slice of pizza for you. Fabulous. Nobody's getting my slice of pizza. When I eat pizza, I turn into Joey from Friends, you know, and he's like, Joey doesn't share food. That's me. Oh, Domino's is the best one, isn't it, Margaret? Can't get that tape off. So just got a piece of white to back it onto. Let's get You Had Me at Hello. Now I could just stamp out, just put ink on the bit that says You Had Me At and then write my pizza. But I want people to know that that's what the stamp did say. So I'm physically going to cross it out on the card because why not? It's funny. So let's think about where we're going to place that once it goes on. So You Had Me at Hello. And then I'm going to go Domino's double pepperoni deep pan. Do Domino's do deep pan? I thought Domino's only did one lot. So I'm crossing through and I'm going to write pizza. And I'm going to stick this on, and I think I might add a bit of glossy accents as well onto my pepperoni to give it some extra pizzazz. Where's my little pad's gone? Yeah, I think I could probably do a better job at drawing the crust. But hey. I think the little one might look cute as well if you did. I think I've done it before with the sunshine, you know, like one of those little faces that you see on kind of Japanese cute things. I'll try one. Yeah, let's make our pepperoni stand out. Shiny, shiny crust and shiny pepperoni. See, I think that's brilliant. And for boys who do not like, you know, soppy cards and pink and too much hearts and flowers and things like that, and boys who like pizza, because let's face it, there are lots of them. So it's something different with the triangles. I've hit the brief, haven't I? So let's have a look, see how we're going with this one. So I've got a lot of glossy accents on there, so it's still not quite finished. But when it's dry, I will take a lovely photo for you. Let's swap back to my other camera. Yeah, I like, oh, I was going to do the little face, wasn't I? Yeah, let's see how it would look. Oops. Just before I go. Let's try another crust. How would that curve? That's my problem. Go like that. Is that better? I feel like that's a better crust. And then what if It's got a cute little face on it as well. See, bit of practice. It's all good. You could have a play around with that. But yeah, bit of fun. So let me just swap back to the other camera. Right, and get this out of the way so I can lift that up a bit. Ooh! It's a good job I just switched from that other camera because my other one's just fallen off. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm really sorry if you missed out on those water droplets. As I say, I will order them as soon as I get a second, and I think it took about 2 weeks for those ones to arrive once I'd approved the samples. So fingers crossed they'll come quickly. But if you do press the notify me when back in stock, it will just ping you an email then, so you don't have to look out on social medias or you know, worry about have I missed them or anything. If you do that, it will just ping you an email as soon as they're back in. Have a great evening, guys. I will see you on Thursday on the How to Craft Network channel. No, not How to Craft Network, on the Crafting Together with All Brands channel on Facebook, and then Gemma on Friday. So have a lovely, lovely evening. Take care and stay safe.